Okay, today I'm just taking a quick review on the SNK Neo Geo CDZ. Now this is if you don't know what it is, most of you probably know what the Neo Geo is. Well, first before I get to this, SNK originally made these systems, the Neo Geo AES, which I have not out right now, but over in back behind me, which is a cartridge-based system which ran games, same exact stuff as the arcade. Now, that was pretty much for the rich, because the system itself cost quite a bit of money. And the cartridges, since they had so much memory at the time, which was very expensive, they cost usually around $250 for a cartridge, and that's back to when US currency was worth more. So that was quite a bit of money, considering you could get Super Nintendo games and stuff, Genesis, for around, still quite a bit, a lot less, or like $60 to $90 for those cartridges. But okay, so then, since they realized that those were too expensive, they wanted to try to get into a bigger market, so they released a Neo Geo CD tray load in Japan, which didn't come out here. I think it looks pretty cool. Then they replaced that with the Neo Geo CD, which is a huge, like, black behemoth box. I don't have one right now, otherwise I'd compare it to this. If I ever get one, I'll definitely compare it to this, but this system actually is pretty small. This system, don't have any systems right around here right now I could compare it to, but here's like I'll show you how tall and stuff. Here's like a Genesis Mega Drive game right here. A Mega Drive game. Let's see how tall this thing is. So it's slightly taller than a Mega Drive game. And then here's a Famicom game to show you how wide it is. So it's slightly back farther than that, and let's see. And it's slightly, so yeah, it's about the size of 4 of these put next to each other, and about a little bit shorter than a Genesis cartridge. So it's pretty small. This is a lot smaller than the original Neo Geo CD, like I said, but that also created some problems. See, right here are the only air vents on the system, so that caused a problem with overheating, which is unfortunately a problem with these. That's why I don't use this much. If I play Neo Geo, I usually just use the AES cartridge, and then I'll probably get a regular CD eventually, just so I don't have to worry about messing this one up. Okay, so here's the top. Like I said, those are the air vents. Now let's look at the bottom. Careful. Okay, not too much going on in the bottom. SNK. Looks like someplace where they could have put stickers maybe for the US if they ever released it. Here's a serial number on mine. Interestingly enough, it's a pretty low one. 822. Pretty cool. I had no idea it was going to have a low serial number when I bought this set. That was a nice little surprise. There's nothing there. Also, there's some little feet, rubber feet, some screws. There are the controller ports. This is 1, 2. They're upside down right now. Okay. Now here's the inside. I have King of Fighters. What is it? King of Fighters 96 in it right now, yeah. Here's the disc. Let's see, the inside just talks about not to touch the lens. There's this. Pretty cool inside. Here's a nice button. Press, ejects. Okay. Now here's the lid. Now this was the last attempt to sell the Neo Geo CD in Japan, where it wasn't released in the US. This is a pretty rare system. Now, in the US, SNK pretty much knew that the market was pretty much dead for this. But in Japan, I guess they wanted to try one last time. Because one problem with the Neo Geo CD is it had very slow load times. It had only 1x CD drive, and the load times are pretty bad. Now, I have no idea how this one actually loads a lot faster, because this, believe it or not, still has a 1x load time. The only difference I know is it has some more cache or something. But whatever they did with it, loads a lot faster. So, Let me turn off the light so you'll be able to see the screen. And I'll boot it up. Let's see. This is the load screen. Slightly different than the regular Neo Geo CD. Now it's loading up. Now, before you could hear it, there's nothing wrong with this one, fortunately, but another problem with these besides the overheating is, unfortunately, the laser or something can get messed up. That's all I know. But unfortunately, this one is not messed up, and hopefully it never will be. Here's its loading right here. Now, this may seem slow to you, but compared to the regular Neo Geo CD, this is very fast. Let's see, it's loading. Okay, it's done. I'll just put it on demo game because I don't really want to play it now. So yeah, this is pretty much having like the old Neo Geo arcade at home. So it's pretty cool. Okay, well, I guess that was the demo. Probably show people fighting in a minute, but if you want to see King of Fighters 96, you can look it up. I mostly wanted to go over the system. Okay, so it's off now. Before I forget, I'll show you what the back is, what the back has, the ports. Okay, now you got your regular AV out, S video. Here's a video port out, same as on the Turbo Duo and Neo Geo AES. There's the power supply, which it uses very strange and kind of expensive power supply. But so here's the Neo Geo CDZ. If you want a Neo Geo CD, I recommend going for the regular one because this one costs a good bit more than the regular version. This one has some problems, but if you want it to be faster, then go for this. But if you want the loading to be real fast, then definitely go for the AES cartridge version. But then again, the gains for that will cost you quite a bit more than getting the CD versions. And if you like being a pirate, you could just burn gains to this also, which you can't do for the cartridge. Okay, thank you.